The cow of Jinja district was recalled to head office. A letter was given yesterday and handed over. The deputy cow of Jinja district has also been removed to curb corruption. We are going to stop this system of transferring corrupt cows from one district to another. Once we assume or once we confirm you are corrupt, after a thorough investigation, independent and transparent investigation, you'll cease being a cow. The time of losing money in local government has come to an end, and the time is now. All corrupt must stop. So from Jinja, I went to their district administration block, which was earmarked and costed to cost 19 billion. I looked at the compound. It is very big. It looks like a university, and they called it a district administration block. So I guided them that we should not exceed 7 billion. The 12 billion be earmarked for construction of 7 health centers across the country. Also, support health centers across the 7 sub-counties of Jinja district, and build Gombolo headquarters at a cost of less than 300 to 400 million. The time of wasting government money that we are building these headquarters instead of building items, facilities that support the community has come to an end. And on that matter, I would like to inform the nation that I've guided the PS and our team to develop one concept of district headquarters, to have one like during the times of the colonialists, where they did Gombola headquarters looking the same. So we should have a similar plan to stop wastage, where district councils sit and do alteration on plans. Every financial year you send them money that they're building headquarters. Jinja headquarters taken 10 years under construction, but every year they are spending money, adding money in the budget and constraining the budget of the nation. So now that has been concluded. So we moved to Mbale. When I reached Mbale, I did a random sampling of one school, Nabumali SS, where I discovered they recorded 1,000 students to be supported by by our ministry or by government, Ministry of Education. But when I did the head count personally in every school, I only discovered there were only 251 students in a school. So making government lose the fund that we send as capitation to the different schools. So the headmistress, she's still on the run, but efforts are underway to have that headmistress comprehended, and the DEO plus the district inspector of school, those who sign on the paper to confirm that these are the students we have in school, and yet the students in those schools don't exist. So we left Nabumali, went to Naiku in Bungoko North, Bungoko Central, where at Naiku, when I reached there, I found a health center with 19 staff, but out of 19 staff, only 2 staff were on duty and a watchman. The 17 were not there, implying we are spending money on paying health workers in health centers, and these people don't work. So this is a warning to all health centers in Uganda that I will not give you appointment that I'm coming to your health center. I will just move to health center. Any minister will move to health center to confirm. Once we discover that the in-charge is not available, like Naiku, the in-charge had taken a week without stepping on duty. We have a DHO, we have an inspector of health centers, we have a in-charge, we have a chairman 3, we have chairman 2, we have chairman 1. What are these systems doing? It is a concerted effort that we should fight corruption. Dodging work, coming to work late is a form of corruption. That must stop. That is the reason why I told you we are going to introduce biometric control at the head office, where we shall know how many people logged in to work, and what time did they come in and what time did they get out. Payment should be based on performance and the presence at your workstation. The issue of stealing from government, creating ghost workers. At Naiku, we discovered there were 4 ghost health workers at Naiku Health Center. There were 4 health workers at Naiku. So the DHO has been interdicted. I requested the PS to interdict the DHO to enable us have a transparent and unhindered and untempered investigation. The DEO of Mbale, when we started counting, we went to a primary school where we counted on the board. Government supports 1,386 pupils in a primary school. But out of that, in class, when I counted, I found 705 pupils in the class. This must stop. The headmaster was arrested. We presented him to police. A statement has been taken by State House and Corruption, and a lawyer of anti-corruption. I want to thank the DPP for his prompt action. He has allocated a special DPP for the cases in Bugisu and Busoga as regards to the report that we shall generate after our inspection. We have now covered the 3 districts. Busoga will go back, but now I want to focus on Bugisu. Yesterday we went with, I was joined by the Honorable Minister. Actually, in Imbale still we had a district council. At the district council, we resolved that we should curb all elements of corruption. And the district leaders, we told them, you can't have someone in an acting capacity at the district for 9 years and is not qualified. So the time is now to advertise all positions of acting capacity in Bugisu, so that people, substantive people with integrity, can take up these positions. So the DHO is suspended, the DEO is suspended, the inspector of school is suspended. Further, the other person who will be suspended pending investigation is the CFO, the one in charge of making payments, and the person who makes reports that this road has been made, a bridge has been built, and government loses money. This must stop. I want to thank the Honorable Minister of Labour, Honorable Simon Mulongo, and my sister, Honorable Lydia Wanyoto, who joined me at the district, because earlier in the day they had other functions with Omukuka and the General Tumukunde to do with the cultural institution. So when they joined me, we agreed in principle, all of us anonymously, that corruption in Imbale is at another level. It is not now not only Imbale. The level of corruption has gone beyond. So at a military school, a primary school aided by the military, the DEO approached a new warrant officer to give him 2 million on every release he make. Failure, he will not cooperate. He told our chieftains of military intelligence staff working at the school as a headmaster that you are now our traffic officer. All primary schools subscribe. So whatever money we send to these schools, they pick 2 million to support the DEO's activities. Why? The DEO is funded by government. Why should the DEO also be a thief? So we concluded in Bale, investigation are ongoing. The DHO and all the other people were arrested. They have been given a bond pending conclusion of investigation, which will conclude this very week. We are not going to take long on investigation. We moved it to Bulambuli with the Honorable Minister Simon Mulongo. Honorable Justin Namere joined in yesterday as well. But before going to Bulambuli, we met Omukuka, who blessed us. Omukuka, who blessed us. When Omukuka intervened, he blessed us and said he's against corruption in Bugisu. Bugisu has lagged behind because of corruption and the impunity and the stupidity and failure of the leaders and at all levels to do their monitoring role. So monitoring is not a role of a minister. A minister should do an oversight. But when I come to an area and I get disappointed, as if we don't have LC1, LC2, or LC3, they end up asking for motorbikes. This issue of asking for facilitation, asking for council sitting allowance when you are not working must stop. All payment now must be based on improvement of service delivery. So from Mbale we went to Bulambuli. In Bulambuli I was astonished. I saw a bridge built at a cost of 500 million, but instead of using Adikoa, they brought black soil. They connected a bridge with the black soil. After putting black soil, they measured the bridge would be 20 meter by 12 meter. When I went on venue to measure, I found 10 meter by 7 meter, implying they had eaten half of the bridge. And the bridge was transferred to a dry land, and then they brought a excavator to create a channel through the dry land, leaving out the existing channel. So now, in Bulambula, I got shocked. I went to a health center where I found a toilet built at a cost of 73 million, but without a pit latrine. But the structure is built that this is a toilet, and it cost a taxpayer 73 million. Now the head of that hospital, I asked him to be investigated, and the town council engineer to be investigated and arrested, and the town clerk who participated in that process. Then from there we proceeded to a secondary school owned by the sisters. That one, the numbers given to us as government, we counted. I want to thank the sister of that St. Peter's school in Bulambuli, who had accurate numbers in class, as well as accurate numbers given to Minister of Education. So I want to thank them for being the most transparent school in Bulambuli. We went to see the roads. When we went to the road, we found red soil. They had put red soil. Not black soil, not malam, but red soil. So I called my colleague, Honorable Minister of Works, Honorable Freddy Biamkama, to send a team of engineers to pick sample of the soil. So the samples have been picked. They are now running in a lab in Kampala and our lab at Makerere to ensure that that soil is soil, and they confirm it is ready soil and what fertility it has, which crop can grow well. It is not meant for a road. And thank God it rained, and Honorable Mulongo's shoes got stuck in the mud. I asked Honorable Mulongo, can Maram hold your shoe? So Bulambuli is at an unprecedented level. We went to a health center, built at a cost of 640 million. The doors, they put plywood. Electricity is lacking. Solar panels are lacking. It's pathetic. But the time of stealing government money has come to an end, and that time is now. I appeal to all leaders at all levels, account for whatever is being done in your local government. The Mbale team, the Bulambuli engineer, confirmed that Honorable, I'm not alone who eats this money. Even that new chairman has his personal assistant who was in the car of the chairman. When he heard that, the chairman, he notified his person and he ran away. So that person, we're also searching for him. In Mbale, at the district, the DO said he had lost a son in Mulago. I called Dr. Byanyima in Mulago to confirm if there was any death of a kind. Dr. Byanyima confirmed the last 4 days they had not had a loss or a death in Mulago. Instead, the man was at a lodge. So I want to thank State House Anti-Corruption and Uganda Police and the CID who intercepted the man and arrested him. So now he's at police, pending transfer to Anti-Corruption in Kampala, where he will be charged formally either on Monday or Tuesday. Now, this is a warning to everyone. Several people are calling me to assist their friends who have been arrested or are implicated in corruption. Just be aware, I have a gadget. The CDF gave me a gadget that records your movement as you approach me. And at a distance, someone is taking your video. And whatever you speak with me is being recorded. So I will use that information before even we prosecute the other one to take you to court. I am not taking any bribe. And I don't need to have any mercy on anybody. The time of people hating us. The reason we did a research why people hate NRM in some places, it is because of service delivery. The leaders sit at the district and share money openly. The Bulambuli engineer informed us, Honorable, let me take you to a hospital built by the personal assistant of the chairman. That hospital, we paid the 640 million, but the job done is less than 400 million. So that man will be arrested and he has to fix all snag report. And also he has to inform us why he did a bad job. Why is he doing a bad job when the government has paid? 2, why do internal auditors at the district and the cows make Minister of Finance pay people who have not done their job? So corruption, we shall investigate the people paying the CFOs, the cow, and everyone. Since I started my visit, we have now caused a change of 4 cows and 4 returning office, 4 town clerks, and we shall not stop at that. Now the issue of transferring you from one district to another, we are going to stop that. If I come to Arua and I get you in a mistake, you will leave the service. They will investigate you, take you to anti-corruption, we get a substantial person whom we shall call a cow. To the time of cows milking people, the people are supposed to milk the cow. But again now the cow is the one milking the people. The cow is supposed to be milked by the people, but the cow is milking the people. So I'll ask my elder brother, Honorable Mulongo, whom I'm with, but before I ask him to speak to you, and I will come back after for a few questions, I want to inform you that next week we are still in Bugisu. We don't want to jump from one sub-region to another. We want to focus on one sub-region. Next week on Thursday, we shall be in Namisindwa, which is also a center of corruption. On Thursday, on Friday, we shall come back to the city, here in this city, and in Mbale, we shall combine both of them Thursday and Friday, and we shall hold a public rally on Saturday. The time of corrupt at cricket ground, the time of stealing government money must come to an end. I want to thank Omukuka for coming out clearly to say he wants service delivery in Bugisu. Imagine someone was given money to hit a stone, 40 million. When we reached the stone exists, but 40 million was paid by Minister of Finance. Who approves this payment? Why are we stealing in broad daylight? Stealing must stop. Stealing must stop. I have a clear direction from the president and a directive and power and instrument from the president to sort local government. And my chairman in the Patriotic League of Uganda, General Mos, says, I have all the security I need to do my job. And the general says he is also tired of people stealing and making Ugandans suffer at the cost of a few elites at the district. So General Moses' idea is we should not close our eye when someone is stealing. We should do jail, prosecute, investigate, chase away those people from service. And we get new young people who can work, elderly people who can guide us. Thieves, your time in local government has come to an end. Any district, prepare. Make sure your teachers, your students are the correct number you gave education. If you stole 3 months ago, 4 months ago, or 4 years ago, we shall recover that money from you. For only one school called Naiku, government of Uganda loses every year 54 million on ghost students. 54 million on ghost students. In Mbale district, there are 69 schools. 54 million times 69, how much is that? Close to 3 billion in one district. We have 146 districts and 10 cities. How much money is government losing on ghost students and ghost pupils? The time to steal has come to an end. And vomit what you have stolen.